What's up, you web-slinging, wow, son of a bitches, eat some sausage and just rub it all over your octopus face. I don't know.
The fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm trying to just, I don't know, bring it in like I did last time, real strong, and it's just not happening tonight, so.
Scrongy and veiny?
Yeah, big, strong, veiny. Just, you ever seen it?
I was working on this masterpiece, this real veiny bastard.
Yeah. God, I love that movie. I love just that Pineapple Express and Superbad are my just probably single-handedly my two favorite comedies that have come out in the past decade. Like those
safe to say your two favorite Judd Apatow movies.
They're Judd Apatow movies?
Are they?
No. My favorite Judd Apatow movies would be This Is 40 and
40-Year-Old Virgin.
40-Year-Old Virgin's really good. My favorite line I can't say it, so I'm just not. You can just. I just can't say it. Just can't.
All right, the mystery is there. We should call them.
Yeah.
We should call.
But
Velma.
This Is 40 is really, really good.
Call Velma
if you haven't seen that, and I know it's old. But before that...
Hey, Velma.
I just want to tell you...
What's that with that little skirt?
Yeah. I just want to tell you that, Jake, you know how hard it is to find a 40 in this town? Before I got home from work, I went to Liquor Barn. I went to like 3 gas stations.
Well, first off, Liquor Barn does not... Like, they don't really...
They have Still Reserve. Who wants to drink Still Reserve? Who wants to lick a hobo's asshole? Not this guy.
Well, you're limiting yourself to the amount of asshole you're going to lick when you're looking for 40s. It's like, Is it going to be like a nice asshole?
No.
Or is it going to be a hobo asshole? But in the end, you're going to be tonguing some asshole. And that is just the hand you were dealt when you were shopping for 40s.
Yeah. That's what happens when you look for malt liquor in the great state of Kentucky. I think Kentucky's just not hood enough. We just need to devalue we have enough people. There's people in play in this great state that will just devalue everything anyway. So it's all good. Just give us about 2 more years, and there'll be 40s everywhere.
Well, I'm excited. I love 40s.
Yeah, me too. And I love malt liquor. I just recently found out I really love malt liquor. It's
good.
Have
you ever actually played 40 hands?
No, I want to. We will.
It is a trip. Will. You know you're actually supposed to tape them to your hands.
Yeah, no, we will. We're going to do it legit. We're going to tape them to their hands, and that's it. If you have to pee, you either piss on yourself or you somehow try to get your... I ain't helping you getting your dick out of your pants.
Well, you can't because you'll be 40-handed.
I'm just like, how do I unzip the zipper with bottles for hand? I'm like, it's like Edward Scissors. That's the whole premise. It's Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
But instead of scissors, you have 2 40s.
And the fucking mystery is solved.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, guys, hi. I'm one of your hosts, Jake.
And I'm Grant McClure.
If you're first-time watcher or listener.
Yeah. We just strap in.
We do more than drink, but not much more.
Strap in, hold on to your butts, and get to it.
Get creamy.
Yeah, get creamy. Good old Danny Dwyer.
That's my favorite.
Irish creme.
That's my favorite verb.
Creme fraiche. Cafeteria fraiche.
Go ahead and top it off with a little cream fraiche. So
good old Irish Kyrie bombs.
So buddy,
Irish car bombs.
What?
Yeah. So
what have you been up to?
Yeah. In case you don't know, and in case you just, if this is the first time ever you're joining us, hopefully you're enjoying yourself so far. So hit that subscribe button, all that good shit for all these great jokes that's gonna come at you.
Hit that motherfucking like button.
Hit that motherfucking like button.
Seriously, subscribe, like the video, share the video, comment.
Yeah,
we want to get. We want
to know the people who watch our shit. Yeah. If you can tell, like, you guys are fucking idiots. I'm like, we know we're idiots, but we want justification in the comments of that we're idiots. So we any little bit.
You guys are awful, and
I know we're pieces of human garbage. And that's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay. So, in case you don't know, in case you're just listening, I'm Grant McClure. This is Jacob Blay.
Yeah.
You can find us on Twitter at Brigadoon564. He is Maverick Hunter J.
Maverick Hunter J, the letter, not
not Jay.
You can also find personal channel on YouTube, Maverick Hunter Jake. You can find us on YouTube with the motherfucking Go-Go Show.
Yeah, it's the Go-Go Show, not motherfucking. It's the Go-Go Show. And also, you can check out our website, gameovergameon.com. We have a little welcome thing. You can click on the videos. It'll take you to YouTube. It'll take you to the podcast. And we're on podcast services around the globe.
We need to really look in to see if we've gotten thrown on any other random.
Oh, we have. I've done some look. There's some weird. We're out there in some weird places.
We're on Cornhub.
Cornhub? Is that like porn, but instead of like dicks and vaginas, there's like corns?
Like Pornhub did that, like on their website on April Fools. They called it Cornhub, and it was all videos of corn.
That's great. That's awesome. That is the best. Okay, so for those who don't know, for those just joining, for those just listening, and all that good shit, we start this out with what we've been playing, doing, touching, feeling, squeezing.
That was almost Sega. That was almost the
Sega.
We'll get there.
Mario, Sonic Mania. God,
I love my favorite Sega game. Is the Earthworm Mario.
Quick shout out to Machine Gun Kelly. He's from Cleveland, Ohio. Been listening to a few albums. He's fucking awesome. He's dope. Oh my God, look. He's dope. Look. Oh,
it's another beer.
He just pulled it out of.
I just pulled it out of hell.
The infinite hole that is my floor. Okay,
there's a lot of demons down here.
Yeah, we're just kicking them. Like if you see the table shaking, you're just like, oh, what's going on? I'm kicking demons. That's right. All right,
just rubbing semen into the floor.
Hey Jake.
Yeah.
What you been playing? Or what one episode I'm like, what you been playing?
You sound like young Humma from fucking Turquoise Jeep.
You've been playing with that ass. I'm gonna constantly use that joke all the time because I'm not an original person.
That's fine.
It's okay. Yeah. My comedy is not original.
That's why you have me.
Yeah. I tried to it'll go on weird tangents. Like I thought about becoming like just to do an open mic night and do like a stand up thing. I'm like, I could probably do it, but I don't know if people would boo me off the stage or boo me off the stage for the fact that I would not say
I would support you. 100%.
I've just said
I would never boo you off the stage.
Extremely derogatory and terrible things. Probably.
I would never boo you off the stage.
I know Jake wouldn't. He's very supportive.
I'm just very
supportive
in the front
individual.
Row like,
yeah. He's like, I'm like 60. This man and I are like 16 beers deep. I understand. We're on the same level. It's like I got ESP or some shit. I got kinetic energy. I can lift shit off the table. I can lift this beer from my hand into my mouth hole
with my hands.
Okay, so yeah. We use what we've been playing doing Oceanville Squeeze.
I haven't really been playing too much new stuff. I played and made videos for the new DLC for Little Nightmares.
Yes, yeah.
It's still cool. It's still really short.
And
it's a shame, man. It's a shame because it's like the game is awesome. Like there are buggy controls.
That's unfortunate.
And the length of the game is, like I said, first time playthrough 4 hours, second time playthrough hour and a half.
I mean, I would understand like a indie developed game that is 4 hours long. Okay, I expect perfect controls and perfect visuals, beautiful soundtrack, stuff like that. But like you were saying,
atmosphere and graphics and creature design is awesome. The controls.
I mean, the video I've watched you play and stuff, I just can't lay down the $20 to.
Yeah, I understand.
To play a game that's 4 hours long. But then again, like my favorite indie games that I've played in the past like year and a half, 2 years or so, Pony Island,
Oxenfree,
and Oxenfree. That game is so good. And there's a lot of replayability with Oxenfree. Like the story changes via like it gets weird. I don't want to get into it. Play Oxenfree; it's really good. And you can usually catch those on sale.
But the DLC is like $5, and you're getting another hour or so of game. So for
that sounds like they're kind of nickel and diming.
Yeah,
it's that's unfortunate,
but it still looks good. It still is a cool idea, and it creeps me the fuck out.
Yeah,
especially. But they're gonna have another DLC come out in November called The Hideaway. So
okay,
we'll see how that goes.
Other than what we've been playing to touch the film, this episode, in case you want to know what we're going to talk about, we're going to discuss Castlevania on Netflix. We're going to discuss the Umbrella Academy coming to Netflix, the Stranger Things teaser, Doomfist coming to Overwatch, and also we're going to discuss Video Game Dunkey's video about game critics, and we're going to discuss our opinions on game critics and stuff like that. So that's what you have to look forward to.
Strap in.
Yeah, strap in. Hold on to your butts. Hold on to your dicks. Hold on to your lady bits.
Hold on to your tits, dicks, and lady bits.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe you got all three. Maybe you just got, I don't know.
If you got all three, I ain't got enough hands to help you.
Yeah, that's some futanari. God, that's some weird shit.
It is some weird shit.
It is some really weird shit. I'm glad I'm not the only person who was like, I said that, and you're like, yeah, that's right. It's weird. It's weird.
We've all been perusing in a weird state of mind 1 or 2 nights a week.
All the time. All the time. Surfing those weird parts of the internet. Oh, okay. So that's all you've been doing, playing Doom Notion Field Squeezing?
Playing a little bit of Overwatch. Not too much.
Okay. Well, Doomfist hasn't came to the console yet. He's on the
PTR.
PTR, yeah.
So he's out.
Player test server, right? That's what PTR, player test review server. I think that's what PTR stands for. Something like that. Yeah.
It's select few people. They all get to play. If you know what the PTR is, I don't need to explain it to you. It's basically a test run before it goes live. They work out the bugs. They get feedback of if he's too overpowered or if this is wrong with the character.
Then apparently he's pretty OP. And a good little joke. I saw a nice, lovely meme as soon as they announced Doomfist and they put him out to play. Everyone, I'm going to set this up and I'm not going to tell Jake what it is. But so there's this lovely picture of everyone playing as Doomfist, except one person was playing as
I've seen that picture
as Tracer.
I've seen that.
And then
picture.
someone on the internet put the little Brazzers logo on it. I'm like, I saw that and I was like, you son of a bitch.
I saw that.
It's funny. And I was just like, it's awful all at the same time.
It's funny because like the guy who posted it, I saw like the picture and what he wrote with it was "It begins."
Yeah. And then someone photoshopped Brazzers right underneath of it. Yeah,
it's fantastic.
It's great.
Fantastic.
For those who watch porn, you know what we're talking about. If you don't watch porn, you're probably too young. You're just lying to yourself.
And you should start.
And you should watch. Yeah. We live in this internet age of just...
Quick, before
porn.
Internet gets censored.
Yeah. Before net neutrality hits you right in the fucking face.
What do you mean I can't jerk off with Futanari?
Yeah. What do you mean I get...
What anime tits with dicks...
that are bigger than mine? Like, it's like a forearm.
Leg. It's like another
or
leg
a leg
hanging down.
Yeah.
And there's some weird shit out there.
Yeah. There is.
It looks like somebody spilled a 30-pack of Greek yogurt on their face.
Yeah, sometimes that happens in real life. Just the 30-pack of Greek yogurt all over someone's face.
We call those people...
Bukkake?
Fat.
I love it.
Moving
Gosh.
on.
Oh.
Bukkake? No, just fat.
Yeah.
I ate a small part of a bakery.
Okay, so I have been partaking in lots of new games.
Can we talk about the piece of shit you bought?
Yeah. First of all, I played Injustice 2. If you haven't played Injustice 2, it's really good.
Awesome.
It is really, really good.
It's really good.
Jake is going to borrow it from me. He's going to play the main story and dabble in it. It's really good.
I really love like the armor. Like there is an actual reason for the armor.
Yeah.
The upgrade.
It's really cool.
Because it makes your character stronger. Like it makes like the stats of those characters higher, and that's neat. I've actually not seen that in a fighting game.
As you play through the game, you have to beat it twice, and you will do certain matches. You can pick certain characters, and every time you beat that beat the level or whatever, like certain chapter with those characters, you unlock epic weapons at level 20. So all that good stuff, and then you get the full extent of the story, and you get the alternate thing because there's lots of numerous modes. And then you can do single player online, you can do multiplayer online, you can do the multiverse stuff. There's tons of options in that game. And it is really good. It's fluid. And if Aaron was here, he would not like it because there's no dedicated block button, but it plays like every other fighting game on the planet. And your block button is just you hold back, and that is it. So, yes, I bought Injustice 2. I played the story mode. It's really cool. Dabbled in some multiverse. Joined a guild. I like it. Green Arrow's my man. I like how he plays. I like his play style. His chipping damage is not very good, but I like it. He fits the way I play.
You know what? After playing a few rounds with you, I think so far my favorite character that I used out of everybody was Scarecrow.
Yeah, well, you can take him. You can bring him to the multiverse. You can unlock a lot of stuff for him. Unlock a bunch of armor and all that other stuff. So
he's weird. He moves strangely, and he's got weird ranged attacks that mix with short range attack. He's unusual, but he seemed to be one of the characters I did better with. You would think the Flash would be faster. He's not.
No. It's just I don't know.
It's hard to combo in that game. I will say that.
It is.
It's very hard to chain
and the proceed like combos are like super precise. Like you literally have to like hit like a square triangle or square X triangle or all this other stuff like within milliseconds. I did watch some videos of. I've been watching some of the Hometown Heroes stuff for GameStop and their weeks, and they've been playing Injustice, and it's interesting to watch them.
It's cool to watch someone who's good at the game.
Oh yeah, it is really cool.
You're like, how are you doing that?
Even
they just feel like they move slow to punch. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like you hit it and it's like it's very static.
Yeah.
So I'm more used to like one of my favorite fighting games. I was actually talking to my friend the other day about our favorite fighting games. One of my favorite of all time is Bloody Roar, the Bloody Roar series. And that game's very...
It needs a comeback.
And that game's very fast. And stuff like Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue, like they're very fast. I like that.
Yeah.
I love those fighting games. And I'm very excited for...
Guilty Gear is so fucking
I'm very excited for Dragon Ball Fighter Z, which is going to be made by the same people.
It comes out soon. I know Xenosaga 2... Dragon Ball, Xenosaga, Xenogear, whatever. The second one's coming to the Switch within... Xenoverse come to the Switch within days. Like maybe a couple weeks or something. So,
but, sorry, just derailed a bit, but...
Yeah. Injustice is a really good game.
It's still really good.
But alongside Injustice, I also bought Knack because it was on sale for like $3. Knack 1.
$3.
Yeah, but it was $3. So, and alongside that whole sale that Jake bought... God of War, like I bought Knack. Knack is a child's game, but it is extremely difficult, and the gameplay is kind of monotonous and boring, but it was $3 and you can see it's amazing. It's amazing to see a launch title PS4 game made by a first party Sony developer on the PS4 to look at Horizon Zero Dawn, and you're like, holy shit. Like, it's amazing how much they have mastered this technology.
Pushed it.
In such a short amount of time.
Yeah, they're like, all right, we're going to really...
Because what, the PlayStation 4 has been out for 5 years? 4 years? Something
just about, because it was out,
it came out in November, right?
It was out for about a year before I bought one.
Yeah, I bought mine in March of the following year. I think it came out in November.
It's funny because like me and Nicole were about to move out.
Yeah.
And I asked her permission. I'm like, hey, is it cool if I drop this money? And she's like, fuck yeah. That's how you know you have a keeper, guys.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm getting married to her.
Yeah,
and the first game we got was Dying Light. We hooked it up in my old bedroom at my mom's house. Because that's just where I had to live for a minute. And she was like, good God, it's amazing. And then we moved out, and then we bought a 50-inch, like 1080
I really want to get a 4K television, but I just don't. I have no need for it.
I have no need, and I really have no money to blow. Yeah. So it's gonna have to wait. It's one of those things that can wait.
Yeah, exactly.
What's it gonna do? Look brighter?
It's gonna look, especially if you get that HDR and stuff. If you were to play, if you had a PlayStation 4 Pro and you played Horizon Zero Dawn with HDR and all this stuff, I bet you'd be like, "Oh my god, that's gorgeous."
Yeah, but the only thing that can push 4K in my house is my computer. So
yeah,
there is no reason for me to ever have one.
You can play Minecraft in 4K.
Oh god. Stop the presses.
Oh god, it's so
you mean that,
so fucking blocky and beautiful.
So that giant black dick that I build in the desert that's coming on the moon
will
look amazing.
Will look amazing because
thank God.
Those light. It's because of the light.
Like make it 4K 3D. Let me be able to touch that.
I want to play Minecraft in VR. No, I don't. I don't want to play Minecraft at all. You cannot get me to play Minecraft. I mean, the only way you can get me to play Minecraft if you paid me.
We're gonna play it on Phantom Land.
If you paid me $1,000 an hour to play Minecraft,
I will pay you nothing.
I'm not gonna play. You will play. Your controller will be in your hand while you play Minecraft, and I will just take a complete and total shit all over the whole game the whole time.
We're gonna play Minecraft on Phantom Land.
Maybe we'll do it within next day or two of recording this. By the time you see this, we've probably already played it. We'll see. Depends on how much I drink. All honesty, that's truth.
But speaking of shitting in your hand, you should talk about the piece of shit.
Oh yeah, I also Injustice 2, and I bought Digimon New Next Order.
Digimon World Next Order.
Yeah, and Digimon World Next Order. And boy, is it fucking bad. It is bad. Like, I am a huge Digimon fan. I played Digimon Cyber Sleuth forever. I love that game. It is so good. It really is really good.
Would you hit over 100 hours?
Over 100 hours. Over 100 hours. I had tons of Digimon,
That one looked good.
It actually did. It looked good. It looked decent. It had like this cell shade kind of quality to it. Next Order looks awful. It looks like a PS3 game, maybe in mid kind of generation PS3 game.
It's a PS3 game.
Yeah. It doesn't look good. The environments are empty. It's just not good. It's, as a fan of OG Digimon World, I was like, okay, they're just basically taking Digimon World, which they did. They took Digimon World and made it look better.
Fuck, dude.
But it's the world's so empty. The evolution stats is like not good. It doesn't explain.
I would just sell it and put the money you would get from it toward Destiny 2.
I have enough. I already have enough to pay for Destiny 2 already.
Get something else. That game is terrible.
It is bad. It is really, really, really bad. Which it makes me sad. It makes me so sad. I had such high hopes. Maybe I can sell it to Corey.
Where'd you get this?
That's from Lex Play. It's a little pin of Wraith Games.
That's a really cool pin.
Yeah.
Wraith Games. I like your pin.
Yeah, they have sweet ass stickers too. I have one of their stickers.
I want one
somewhere. We'll get one at Lex Play this year.
I want one
in 2017.
Maybe two. Can I get
I want
two?
a fucking shirt.
I will take a shirt.
That's what I want.
Hang on.
Maybe we can trade them shirts when you design that octopus tentacle slapping a motherfucker in the face.
Come over as early as you can tomorrow, and we'll start working on it.
We'll figure something out. Something out. Other than that, I have been dabbling in a lot of Netflix. I have watched Little Witch Academia, the anime.
I've seen it on there.
I've watched up to episode 9. It's awesome. It's really good. It's kind of kiddish, kind of childish, but it's good.
Well, this will lead us into...
Yeah. Yes, it's really good with that. What other stuff? I don't know. Deshay and I've watched a lot of movies recently, and I cannot remember what I watched. So, which usually means it's probably wasn't that good. But I did go see Spider-Man: Homecoming, which the review is up. I was joined with my lovely and beautiful wife's nephew, my nephew-in-law, Austin. We went and saw it. It's really good. The review's up, and at the end of the video, we kind of came to the conclusion why so many people have seen it. And they're like, "There's no reason why it should be as good as it fucking is." And I think we deduced that I'm not gonna tell you. You can watch the fucking review.
I haven't seen it yet, but
we deduced the fact that we came to the conclusion of why it is as good as it is.
Is it because it's not a fucking origin story again?
No, we do mention that, and that it's the 6th iteration of Spider-Man.
At this point, if you don't know the beginning of Spider-Man, then you are
that's the same.
You are living under the rock, like on the bottom of the trailer step.
Yeah, in the video that we talked about even Batman versus Superman. I hit on Batman versus Superman for a second of how why did they iterate the origin story of Batman with Bruce Wayne as a child falling down the well at the funeral and all this stuff? Why? That was not needed at all.
No.
So
at this point, if you're going to build a comic book universe in a movie,
especially reboot some shit, I mean, why? You don't need to tell an origin story.
I like how Marvel did it. I haven't seen the movie yet. Okay, so
it's good. I'm just going to tell you, it's really good.
I like how Marvel brought Spider-Man into the universe because
they finally got the rights from Sony.
Well, it's like they found like Tony Stark is looking for help to stop Captain America.
Yeah.
So he recruits Spider-Man because he's seen footage of
on YouTube of Peter Parker, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
So I like the idea that Peter Parker has already been around. He's already been Spider-Man for like years. Like
for a year or so, yeah.
For some time. They're like, you all know about Uncle Ben. You all know about like I got bit by a radioactive spider.
Yeah, they kind of hit vaguely on all that origin stuff. It's really good. Go see it. Just go fucking see it. And all I've got to say,
and I've
said in the video,
the idea of the Vulture, that's a cool villain.
Dude, Michael Keaton does a good fucking job. His costume as the Vulture looks so badass. It looks so cool.
It looks.
But yeah, I'm not gonna rehash everything. Just check out the review and go watch that. It's good. The movie is good. Discuss. And spoilers are plainly laid out. When we do a review, we discuss it.
Yeah,
non-spoilery and give our thoughts, overall opinions over it without really giving a lot of detail. And then I plainly tell you that we're doing spoilers.
Spoiler time.
And this is when you need to turn off the video. This is when you need to stop and all that stuff. But not in this video. Not in this. We're not doing a review or anything like that. So, like I said. So I've been watching a lot of stuff on Netflix. Watch my Hero Academia, or no, not My Hero.
Little Witch Academy.
Little Witch Academy. I think I mentioned Glow. I've watched a lot. I've been watching a lot of television. And Persona was weighing on me deeply until I bought Injustice 2 because it scratched an itch. I was ready. I needed some kind of like palate cleanser, and I'm ready to dive back into.
I'm looking for a palate cleanser.
I'm ready to dive back into Persona 5.
All right, in your opinion as a friend.
Yes.
And an avid gamer. I'm looking for something to clean the palate.
Okay.
Do you think I should buy the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy?
Do you want something that's extremely frustrated? The controls have been updated, but not super updated. Or
Friday the 13th. And think about this in a career stance. I mean, for this channel, would you guys like to see me and Grant playing some Friday the 13th?
I haven't played Crash. I own Crash 1, 2, and 3 when I owned a PlayStation 2. I think one of the very first games I bought for the I got.
I've had every
Crash.
I've had every Crash at one point in my life, and one version or the other. But I'm just curious.
I wanted to buy it when I traded some few games at GameStop. I don't usually do that, but there's games that have been sitting on my shelf for 6 months to a year, and I had not touched them, and they had decent trade-in value, and I was like, you know what, they're not.
Because what little behind the scenes here. So sorry. I don't want to do Let's Plays on my own personal channel. I like to do game reviews. That's it's what I like to do. But I would like to maybe do.
I'd rather
do the recording and the playing the games with you.
I would rather play probably Friday the 13th than. So I mean, just Digimon's a disappointment. And
it is a huge disappointment from what I've seen.
I was going to buy ARMS. I really was. I was going to buy ARMS, and then I looked at Crash Bandicoot, and I just ended up buying Injustice. And and Digimon, which I probably should have saved my money with Digimon and probably bought ARMS and spent the extra $20. So I don't know. But Destiny, I need to be Persona because the only game I'm looking forward to is Destiny. Even though there's an Uncharted game coming out, which I will probably pick that up. So there's some games coming out, and we'll probably in the next episode of this we'll tell you the games that are coming out in August, which we tickled the testicles of.
I know what's
in
coming
one
out.
episode. Heavenly Sword, not Heavenly Sword. The pseudo sequel to Heavenly Sword is coming out. Do you know? I can't remember. I cannot remember. I can't remember what it's called.
Hellblade?
Hellblade, yes. That is the pseudo sequel to Heavenly Sword.
Well, I'm buying that because it looks fucking awesome.
It does
glorious.
Look dope. It looks gorgeous. Probably was the best looking game since Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's just because she has blue face paint.
Yeah, it looks good. But I need to clean my plate of games that I want to play. I mean, I have some backlog.
Basically, I'm floating in stagnance because I'm
telling you, you will.
I have Overwatch. That's always going to be there. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Doomfist is coming out. I really just don't care as much because there's so many other things to play.
Yeah.
And there's so many other things to catch up on and experience. Then I've experienced Overwatch. I've put over 200 hours into the game. I get it.
Yeah, and it's just it no longer hooks you. You're like, there's other things to play.
No, I'm just like, I get it, but who cares?
Yeah.
But
hopefully Injustice will clean your palate and get you prepared. I mean, and in case you don't know, Destiny...
Injustice looks great.
Destiny
I can't wait to go through that story.
Destiny 2 beta has preload. You can preload it now. By the time you've seen this video, you probably can already play it. It starts... If you pre-ordered it, starts July the 18th.
18th.
So I will be playing that.
Recording date... from recording date right now, you have 5 days.
Yeah.
So... We're recording on the 13th right now.
Yes.
So, it like I said, this is the game I'm going to give a chance. I'm going to buy Destiny 2. We're going to.
I hope it hooks you like Overwatch did there for
we're gonna start a Go-Go clan.
Oh yeah.
And if anyone's ever out there watching, we're going to give you open invitation to join us on PSN.
Yeah, once we start the clan, get that figure all the nuances of that set up, it'll be probably.
I think it would be super fucking awesome to play with any fan.
And the console version comes out September the 6th. The PC version doesn't come out till October. And they haven't set an exact date for the PC version.
But we're getting it on PS4.
PS4. Hopefully there'll be some cross-play with PlayStation, with PC.
Is it the 6th or the 8th?
It is the 6th.
I thought it was the...
They pushed it up.
Okay, yeah.
They pushed it up to the 6th.
Because I remember at the beginning it was the
8th.
The day
originally.
before my birthday.
Yeah, and now they've pushed it to the 6th.
Okay.
So, we're going to play that. It's going to be awesome. Other than that, I can't tell you exactly what I've been... Oh, Deshaun, I've been watching a lot of Preacher. We've been watching season 2 of Preacher, which I believe I hit on that in the last episode.
I've seen that.
It's good. You need to check out season 1 and 2.
I know.
If you need a television show to binge watch, I think you and Nicole would enjoy it. The first season is really good.
I need to catch back up on American Gods because I kind of just
it's over, isn't it? Yeah, the season's over.
Yeah, I fell off watching it at episode 5.
Yeah,
but I might pick that back
probably
up.
It's a 10-episode series or something like that. First season,
10 to 12.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
Okay, so like I was saying, we're gonna get into Netflix, and first thing I want to talk about is Castlevania coming to Netflix. You can watch it right now. You can check it out. It is It takes about 2 hours?
It's 4 episodes.
And they range between 15 to 30 minutes long?
No, they're all
20 minutes long?
They're all 24-ish minutes long, so almost half an hour long each episode. And they're animated extremely well.
Oh yeah, beautiful. They're animated beautifully.
The voice acting is good. Everything about it is
the
really
voice acting is good, but you can in the first few episodes you can see the timing off. You can see the dubbing or something issue of it.
I didn't personally, but it doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah.
Now this story follows Trevor Belmont.
Yes. For the first 5 episodes,
and it's just really cool. The Dracula falls in love with a human woman.
Well, yes.
And then
Alucard is Dracula's
His
son with the woman, yes.
Yeah.
So they actually set up a backstory for Alucard.
So she's a lover of science. That's how they meet. They're like, she says, "Oh, everyone in this village is afraid of you." They said it's a house of witchcraft and blah blah blah. And,
so you should travel
knowledge.
as a man.
So she goes there to learn because she's a scientist.
A doctor, a healer. She helps the community.
Then they fall in love, but the community where she's from turns on her because they think she's a witch. But at this point, it skips around through timelines.
Yeah, it's probably years into the future.
They get married. The town kills her as a witch, and then Dracula brings forth the Dark Army. And then you have your Belmont fighting demons, Dracula, etc., and then you see Alucard.
Yeah, at the very last episode, they find the casket that he's in. They open it up.
Maybe we shouldn't exploit.
Yeah, okay, so there's spoilers, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's 4 episodes, but we don't like. I know they're setting it up for the second half. But basically,
I enjoyed it, but I wasn't like, holy shit, this is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I really sat there and watched it, and I was like, you know what? You should have just made a fucking movie.
Yeah.
You should have just made like a really well done animated movie, and I would have loved it.
Yeah. And they probably could have drawn it out for 2 hours or something, or it could have been roughly. It could have been like the first movie to.
Well, they're basically
Berserk.
They're basically making a big movie.
Yeah.
Like it moves very fast, but there's a lot of stuff to cover.
Yeah.
I
cool.
did find myself at points just kind of like ignoring it.
Yeah. I did look. I mean, I wasn't fully engaged at points.
From about like the end half of episode 2 till the end half of episode 3, that little middle gray area, I just kind of blacked out. Like I can't tell you exactly everything that happened. I don't really care. It was kind of like just generic, like I don't want to help humanity. Something happens.
Yeah,
I must save humanity. And
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, a lot of bar, like episode 2. There's that bar fight with Trevor Belmont and a lot of ball kicking and ball punching, and you're like why are people just
silly slapstick humor?
Yeah, that did not resonate with me at all.
It's not bad. Like, don't take that as it's a bad series so far, but it was definitely weak. It was weaker than you would want, like Castlevania. You're like, oh fuck, it's Castlevania.
It's gonna be awesome.
I expected like a full series to already be done. I didn't expect a 4-episode series.
Yeah.
I thought when they said Castlevania is coming to Netflix as a series, an animated series, I was ready for like 12 episodes. At least.
Yeah.
4.
Maybe they should probably done 6 and then taken a little bit off to finish, second half of first, it'd be something like that.
Check it out. Check it out for yourself. See what you think.
It's pretty good. Yeah, tell us what you think about it in the comments below and all that stuff. If you're listening to the audio version, hit us up on Twitter and Facebook and all that other stuff.
If you're a fan of like Vampire Hunter D, you'll probably dig it.
Vampire Hunter D is pretty good. Gungrave,
Vampire Hunter D
stuff.
Vampire Hunter D is like better, but except for the Bloodlust movie. So basically, the first Vampire Hunter D movie is awesome, but that's just me.
I agree with it. I mean, it was okay. I watched it. It was really cool. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't fully engaged.
Can you call something good and okay at the same time? Because that's what I feel like I want to do with
this. It's. I guess it would be quintessentially, it would be good.
Okay,
it's not great.
How about this?
It's not. It's a little better than okay, but it's not. It's good.
All right, we're gonna hit it in that gray area of call it neat. It's really neat, because honestly. Yeah. But it's only like it is only that way because it hits on certain things I find interesting in animes, especially like
it's super gory.
It's super okay. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be that guy. Like, there's a certain style of anime that I resonate with specifically because I'm like, I find it interesting. I'm not a satanic person. Like, I'm not a Satanist, but I like shit that involves like demons and weird powers and dark and gory. And
it's
stuff.
animated really, really well. So, it really is.
So like because honestly, come on guys, demons are badass angels are whatever and holy, but demons fucking made metal, and that's sweet. And what did Jesus do? Make a joke? Never. But
he died a Jew.
Died a Jew.
Jesus died a Jew.
That's a Say Anything song. Don't take that as anti-Semitism, you pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But it's got like the really I love the imagery, like the sceneries that are drawn, like it all looks really good, and it's got the gross just demons like
they look bat-ish, but
it's just cool, and demons are cool and cool looking, at least. Like no one ever fucking said
but
Saint
like
Peter,
they're demon.
you looking badass as hell, dude.
Yeah, and they're demonish vampires, and there is also a little bit of social commentary of a domination of church
over state,
and how
very much so, actually.
Yeah, and this mob mentality and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty cool.
I love the sceneries. It's like, that's a thief's knife. That's a weird thing for a preacher to be carrying. I'm like, that's fucking dope.
Yeah,
you should still watch it. There are a lot of good things about it. I just wanted more of it, I guess, and I wanted it to maybe not be as slapsticky at times.
Yeah.
But it's still really good.
I expected to be blown away. Like, I expected my hair to be just like blown back, and I was like, oh my God. But there was times where I was looking at my phone and checking Facebook and all that stuff. It just, it didn't fully engage me.
The full episode of episode 4, the full episode of episode 1, you were completely engaged, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's the latter half between episode 2 to 3 that you kind of just look around, because you've already pieced together the story in your head, and you're like,
yeah,
I know what's gonna happen. But then it's that end episode and that beginning episode, you're like,
they do set up a very interesting, second season, a lot of other stuff. So I'm curious to see where it is. So speaking of Netflix,
basically it's gonna be Symphony and then
Symphony of the Night. Yeah, the best Castlevania game,
one of the best.
Yeah. So we're speaking of Netflix. In case you don't know, Gerard Wade, lead singer. That is, I'm correct right there. Gerard Wade. That's his whole full name. Gerard Way.
Yeah.
I thought it was Wade.
No.
Okay. So the lead singer of My Chemical Romance.
Back in 2007, 8.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Made an awesome graphic novel.
I thought he wrote. No, it was comic. It was a short run comic book series. I think.
Yeah, there's a comic book series with the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, called the Umbrella Academy. That is coming to Netflix, and it's going to be a live action.
No, it's animated.
No, it said the one I've seen is it said live action. It's been confirmed live action.
I thought it was animated.
That was
from what
Kotaku
I read
or Polygon.
What I read, it said animated.
Okay, so
it's going to be
Umbrella Academy is coming to Netflix.
Either or, we don't know yet.
I have not read the comics. I heard it got decent reviews.
I have read the comic. It's really fucking cool.
Tell me about it. I mean, what is it? Does it take place of one single character is the main focus, and he joins this school or something like that?
Basically, like, think about the Umbrella Academy as like I hate to say it like this, but think of it as like the emo version of the X-Men Academy.
Okay.
It's the singer of My Chemical Romance. Come on, people. Yeah. It's going to be emo-y. But I remember the comic I read was really cool. There was a student that was at the Umbrella Academy and became a super villain, but she was like, had this power to make music that was destructive. Like, it could destroy shit.
Okay.
And she like is trying to destroy the world, but she's like playing this cello, and it was fucking awesome.
That's cool.
And I was like, I can dig it. I can totally dig it.
Better than Milo and Zolo.
Like I said, though, it came out around 2007, 8 to 10, somewhere in that weird gray area. But it's really good. I can't remember the exact year, so don't quote me on it. But I remember it being very well done. And
the animation always looked good to me. I've seen the animations and stuff. I haven't actually sat down and read the comics, so I know he wrote it, right?
It's Gerard Way and Joe. I can't remember his last name, but I'm pretty sure they either both wrote it or Gerard Way
wrote it,
did a lot of writing, and someone else did a lot of animation or the illustrations. But it looks really cool, and I'm curious to see if they're just going to do the first books,
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Hopefully, it's just they actually hit the whole. The first season should encompass the whole just first trade because I think it's maybe 8 episodes or 8 issues or something like that. So,
well, from what
then if it takes off, then maybe they can continue on. Maybe Gerard Way had
spark the creation of more comics.
Yeah, or continuation of the television show, something like that.
Yeah.
So keep it on the track of Netflix. The Stranger Things teaser trailer,
which
dropped, it's a 14-second trailer.
I've not seen, but I know it's coming out in October.
Yes, they actually dropped the release date. I think it's October the 7th. I think I'm not exactly sure.
I'm really excited. I remember it was this podcast that made me really watch Stranger Things.
Was it Deshae and I who were talking about it, or was it
you and Aaron?
Yes.
You just watch it. And then the day after a podcast we did, I sat on my couch and I binge watched that show for 8 hours. And it was so fucking good.
It is. It's good. It's probably single-handedly the only thing I compare to it. And I think we've said it in older episodes is the fact that the only thing that compares to it television-wise is season 1 of True Detective.
That's hard, man.
I know, but that's
it's up there with it. I'm not gonna say one's better than the other, but
True Detective, that's the only thing that's in that upper echelon of television shows.
True Detective season 1 is one of the best, little bits of television that I've ever seen in my life, and that's a compliment. That's saying something.
Yeah. True Detective. Oh yeah, season 1 of True Detective.
True Detective, season 2 was not very good, and not in my opinion. I think the story was off. The acting wasn't as good. But fucking season 1.
October the 27th is the launch of Stranger Things season 2.
So if you're listening to this and you've never seen True Detective season 1, fucking go watch it right now.
Yeah, and this is from the Hollywood Reporter. And just skimming it, the release date and tagline are only fitting considering that it previously revealed the second season will take place around Halloween in 1984. The season description reads, it's 1984 and the citizens of Hawkins, Indiana are still reeling from the horrors of the Demogorgon and the secrets of Hawkins' lab. Will Breyer has been rescued from the Upside Down, but a bigger, sinister entity still threatens those who've survived. New cast members this season will include Paul Reisner, Sean Astin, Will Chase, and Brett Gilman. Then there's new art, which that's the art right there. And it looks like some kind of crazy Cthulhu-ish monster up in the clouds and stuff like that. So
that's some scary shit for me.
And I think one of the taglines that says 1984 will be crazy. That's one of the taglines for the...
I'm excited. So, I remember watching that and the Get Down season 1, and
they canceled the fucking Get Down. They did, which is upsetting.
I never saw the second season, but
it's part 2 of season 1.
Part 2 of season 1, yeah. But the Get Down was awesome.
Get Down's really good. It's awesome. I watched Dear White People. That's one of the things that I'm into. I watch Dear White People. That. It's good. It's great. It's really, really good. And when it first came out, people were talking about it's kind of racist and all this other stuff. It has to. It not racist towards African Americans. It's racist towards white people, like the whole white racism and all that stuff. But it encompasses almost every demographic. It encompasses college life. It encompasses forced segregation, and then it's really good. It's a very good commentary on the social dynamics of what we are right now. It's really, and it's funny because there's if you watch this trailer, there's a scene where the main chick is talking, and she's talking about somehow this group of college students, white college students, put on this blackface party, and he's like, and the guy calls in on the radio station, is like, I don't think this is right, and all this other stuff, and he's like, well, why don't you get right with your white privilege and all this stuff? He's like, dude, I'm black. He's like, she's just like blank face, like dead face, like, I'm sorry, my brother. Keep on fighting. It's a dark. It's kind of a comedy. It's social commentary. It's really good. I think everyone should watch it.
I'll check.
It's really good. So yeah, talking about Stranger Things and all that other stuff. There's probably bugs. There's bugs.
I didn't bring my running mascara today.
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings.
We brought a whole new meaning to Cool Runnings. It's great. I love it. So yeah, speaking of Stranger Things, ending on Stranger Things and stuff. I'm excited for it. I'm stoked. I can't wait to watch it. I'll probably binge watch the fuck out of it.
Same.
I'm really, really excited. Yeah. Super, super excited. I can't wait for fall TV. Hopefully it'll be really good.
Fuck, I can't wait for fall weather.
Yeah. Fuck this summer ass, swampy ass, like all galded and shit. Just all chafing and shit.
I've always hated summer.
Yeah. I got big thighs. I get chafed. My balls get all sweaty. My thighs get all just rubbing together. It's like sandpaper on a pair of testicles. God, it's awful. Okay, so
basically,
that brings us to topic of the show. Which, if you're just tuning in, you've been scrubbing through. We're going to talk about game critics, and what sparked this idea is the whole video that videogamedunkey did.
Videogamedunkey, for the record, or YouTuber we both really admire. We love his work.
Funny, and he does hit on some good points.
Yes.
And that video about game critics, he does hit on some things that are, true to
very prevalent.
What it is. I mean, it's good. It's a good video. And we just had some things, not particularly to say about that video, but to just say about game critics in general. So I understand. Well, he's in the video he talks about contradictions of like big publisher sites. So basically, he's talking about IGN and GameSpot, stuff like that, of individuals stating that the ones who reviewed the games are saying that so the game is bad or they didn't like the game, but then they give it a score of like a 9 or an 8. And then they have people on podcasts like Damon Hatfield.
The idea is like they're hitting the game, like basically they're spending about 2 to 5 minutes in a video maybe, and they're just bashing it. Like they'll bash it this and that, like everything that's wrong with it, and then they're gonna hit it with like
a score of 7.1 or
8.5. Like if you're gonna bash a video. If you're going to bash a game for a 5-minute long video, you need to rate it as such.
Yeah.
I bashed Outlast 2 for 5 minutes, and I think I rated 2.5 out of 10 or 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah. And so you 50%ish. So,
and I think that's justified because it's the same fucking game you played already, and it's like
I don't like giving.
I think you need to actually have your opinion when you do a review of a game.
That's why scores are fucking stupid. Like literally, like point scores are really, really dumb.
My boss wanted me to rate it a 9 out of 10. No, that's not how it fucking works. If you're gonna get paid to tell me what you think about a video game,
then you rate it your fucking self.
Exactly. Like I've never understood the people who go off of critics.
Yeah, it goes back to I look at critic reviews, but I also look at
we've talked about this before.
Yes, we have, but we're gonna brush on it. But I look at developer pedigrees, and I'd rather, in my own opinion, put down my 2 bits, throw my money on the fucking table, and try a game out myself. So I think Digimon Next Order has like a 60-ish or a 7 point something. I think I maybe have reviewed it, but it got decent. And that game's fucking garbage. It's trash. I would give it maybe if I was to score it a 3 out of, I would give it around a 60-ish if I was to give a score
out of 100.
Yeah, out of 100, or like a 6 out of 10. Or I mean, visually it's okay. It runs good. The mechanics are decent. It's just,
in the end, are you having fun playing it?
And no, I'm not. So therefore, as a grown-ass man who has limited time to play video games, I may keep it just so something I can just bounce back on.
The key word in video games is game. You're supposed to have fun when you play it.
Yes.
And I don't know, just watching you play it, I'm like, that game is fucking shit.
It was terrible.
That's going to be like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah,
for me personally. I'm like, there's nothing in there that's hooked. The doesn't hook me. The environment is dull. The like building up your Digimon looks boring and fucking just asinine.
Yeah.
And just repetitive, and it just doesn't look fun. It looks like a cheap cash in on the
OG
fad of OG Digimon World, which was actually a good game.
Yeah, pretty good game, yeah. For its time.
For its time, it was like really good, but like you said, Cyber Sleuth looked more interesting than that.
Cyber Sleuth is a pretty good game.
I never played it, but it looked really good.
It had a decent story, and the mechanics of it was more interesting than Next Order. It's just, in my opinion, I would rather just throw down my money and play a game. And if it's a game that I'm hesitant on, I'll usually catch it on sale if I have the money to buy it. Or I'll just pass it in general. I'll just this looks okay, I may pick it up, but if the need never arises to get it, I will probably not pick it up.
It's just the thing with reviewers and critics. It is all subjective. It's all
It's all opinion based. Everything, every game review is an op-ed. If you don't know an op-ed, that's an opinion piece written by a journalist. That's an op-ed.
And it's like it all goes to like whatever. Like someone's like, "Oh, this is difficult."
Yes.
A lot of people say Mega Man X is difficult. But in like my opinion, I can destroy the game in like an hour, or like almost within an hour. I can beat Mega Man X. It's not difficult for me. So your opinion of this in difficulty doesn't apply to me. It's all subjective. It's all person to person. So I don't understand how you get paid to do this. I don't understand how anyone would get paid to review a game.
And that's why I think a lot of people have been taking this this transition to YouTubers like ourselves as looking towards them, or going to Twitch and watching gameplay and all this other stuff to form an opinion, or use a Twitch viewer that they actually like, or they either.
I would definitely base an opinion of a game off of someone
playing the game
on YouTube, like a solo person, aside from like a company pushing what that reviewer should say, because the company that made that game paid that company to tell that reviewer to say what they're saying.
But the guys at IGN who've worked at IGN have stated numerous times that they don't get paid by companies to review games.
They will say that.
And as a fan of Kind of Funny, there are games that Greg Miller reviewed, or Colin Moriarty, and that those guys reviewed from Kind of Funny, that they reviewed that were sponsoring the website for that month, and it was a bad game, and they would tear it to pieces. But I think maybe it comes back to games journalism as a whole. Like, they just... I don't know, maybe Dunkey was right. Well, they're sometimes afraid to tell their opinion on it, to just truly rip a game apart. And maybe it goes back to the company, the way they have that you write your opinion piece, and then you basically like have a scorecard, and you're like, all right, so the fun factor is like a 5, and mechanics is maybe an 8 or a 10 or whatever, but visually, it's most games nowadays is going to be between an 8 to a 10. So, and they're like, well, you add these together and you divide it by a certain number, and this is your score. So maybe they have this mathematical formula on how to score a game. That's why their opinion pieces could possibly be different from the score. And
I don't think that game reviewers like IGN, like all these people, I don't think they realize that
they are tastemakers. That they,
if you contractually cannot tell your actual opinion,
I don't think
you should probably leave that job.
Yeah,
like if that's what you want to do with yourself, you need to say what you actually think, because your reviews reflect how people are going to perceive the game. Therefore, they're going to buy the game if they have a good review of the game, which jacks the sales of the game up, which means the company doesn't give a fuck about what the people actually say about the game. The initial release, they got their money they needed.
Yeah.
They're going to make another one that's the exact same way, and it's just going to continue, and it's going to be shit after shit after shit after generic shit. And that's just
I understand where you're coming from.
That's just how it goes. I mean, I understand you need to make a living. I do. Like, and do whatever you need to. And being in a video game industry is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
that's what we're trying to work towards, but we're doing this
like a childhood dream, you know? I mean, like, that's cool. I understand it.
Yeah, and we're trying to do this without no chains. Like, there's no fucking chains. We have nothing, no one holding us, nothing ever down. Like, we're friends with Wraith Games, and if, in all honesty, if they were to put out a game, and I think being friends with J Kidd, if he made a game and he showed us a game, then we played it, and he was like, "What did you think of it?" And we were like, "Dude, it's not a good game." He would probably tell us like, "Thank you for that honesty."
Yeah.
But he is also an independent developer and not a AAA developer, so it probably differentiates between who or what and all that stuff. And then going back to IGN and game critics, you find the individual who has the same opinion as you, that you latch onto, that you kind of agree with them. Like Greg Miller of Kinda Funny, formerly IGN, loves Friday the 13th. Didn't get a good score. There are a few games that he has reviewed that I agree with, that I don't. Colin Moriarty, he has exited the games industry. He focuses on political stuff now, but he reviewed The Last of Us. He saw Rocket League, and before everyone ever got to see Rocket League, he said that game is going to be fucking magic. He's like, he's got something with Rocket League. And I've always valued Colin Moriarty's opinion on video games because he's a very analytical person. He has a background in history. He analyzes and breakdowns and does all this other stuff. So he has the knowledge, the extensive knowledge and background to analyze the game. And what I was saying about games journalism, like, I don't know where games journalism is going to. Like, there's very few now in games journalism that actually hit it out of the park. Like, there are very few. Like, because a lot of stuff is just making clickbait shit to try to get clicks to bring people to the site and all this other stuff. Like, there's Jason Schreier. There's a few guys from Kinda Funny. I mean, that their opinions I value. I mean, but it's just, you've got to find those critics that either your personality is very similar to theirs or that you agree with on most of the stuff that they've reviewed. And if you look at the game and you see gameplay and you read about it and like, hey, it scored a 5 or a 6 or whatever, but like, I kind of like this game. It looks really cool. And you want to buy it, just go fucking buy it.
Try it out, man.
Yeah, vote with your wallet. I'm telling you, vote with your wallet and try the fucking game. If it's a great AAA game, like,
you could have found a hidden gem. You could be helping this struggling developing company make something that's awesome.
Yeah, like I haven't played a Call of Duty game in years. They score decent because they're actually really well polished games. But they're in the IGN stuff in Dunkey's video. He's like, oh, an original concept from Call of Duty or whatever. Call of Duty is not fucking original. Everyone can. It's not a cookie cutter shooter FPS, but it is an FPS at its bare bones.
It's Call of Duty.
It's
every single time. It's Call of Duty.
I love Destiny, but at its bones, it is a FPS. It is not nothing original. The story is mediocre. Mechanically, that game is fantastic, and that's what weighs heavy.
That's what makes an FPS.
Yeah, is mechanically sound.
Like how do you think Overwatch is done as well as it's done?
Well, because mechanically it's fantastic.
Mechanically it's fantastic, but they've also built a universe with like stories for all these these characters, and like that is that extra mile.
Yes,
that's that little extra push that makes it like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not in the game itself, but you can watch YouTube videos.
It's never in the game, but it sure does spark interest.
Yeah, you can watch YouTube videos. They've been webcomics made. There's cosplay, all this other stuff.
For some reason, when you know extra about the characters in the game, you feel like you're like closer to them, or you understand their character for some reason, even though it's just a generic shooter where you just run around shooting people.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Reaper, he ran Talon and did this and did that. I'm like, does it really matter in the game? Is that ever mentioned?
No, it's
going
not.
To be, it is a capture the point. It is a push the payload. It is a survival.
Yeah.
And it is still one of the top 5 to 10 games played on Twitch still after almost a year and a half.
Yeah. The only other game that's been up there for that long is what, Dota, CSGO.
League will always be number one.
But I've seen it fall to 3 before.
But you know, I mean, that has nothing to do with like criticism. Like Overwatch was
it's good.
Was praised by critics when it came out. It's just I hate the idea of I hate thinking that someone bases everything they do on a critic and a critic shitting on an actually good game and then someone missing out on something awesome.
Yeah.
And there's oh, it was too hard for me. Like a critic's just a guy, man.
It's like we were saying, it's all opinion based.
It's just a person. So someone who's like not into like Dark Souls style games,
like myself, I don't preferably like Dark Souls. I understand what they are.
But if they were to critically play the game and then give you a review of that game, they would say it's shit because they don't like that style of game.
If I work for IGN or GameSpot and they're like, hey, you got to play Dark Souls, I'm like, why? Why would you give me Dark Souls? I do not like these type of games. Why would you? I have no experience playing them. Why would you force me to play this fucking game that I do not want to play? Which would reflect in my review. But why would you do that?
But that would cost that game company a lot of money.
Give it to someone else. Give it to someone else who likes Dark Souls. Give it to someone who knows the backstory of, like, if you were playing Dark Souls 3, give it to someone who's played 1 and 2. That's what you do. That falls back to editors. That falls back to your executive editors and your editors in chief of dictating who gets what.
Exactly. But you got to think, has your boss at your work personally ever gave you a job that was shitty to do, but you had to do it?
Yeah.
It could be the same thing with there, but this decision, this write-up you do, will determine how many copies this game sells in...
Somewhat, yeah.
Like, helping destroy a game company.
But a little bit of that falls back to the whole... not no news is good news, but there's no such thing as bad press.
Exactly, but I'm just saying, like, that...
There's probably...
That shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, there's probably thousands of games that IGN doesn't review that are actually good games, but they review some kind of shitty games and still it sells well because IGN covered it.
Yeah, but I mean, like Siskel and Ebert, very famous like movie reviewers. I never listened to their shit.
No,
I was like,
I
don't care. Like to me, it's always been get in there and experience it for yourself.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Rotten Tomatoes or Metacritic or anything like that. I'm really not. It's interesting to see the metrics and see to what other people are gauging. And then if I am on the fence about a film, like I was Spider-Man, like, and then I see it scoring like ridiculous off the chart shit, I'm like, maybe it's worth my time to go see. That's the only way I'll ever look at critic scores or anything like that. When there is just this gray area, this kind of like waxing and waning of whether I want to go see it or whether I want to spend my money to go do something. That goes film wise. Video game wise, I'm like, I really am just like, that game looks cool, or I like a developer, I like what they've done in the past, stuff like that. I will buy a game.
I know what I like.
Yeah, like we've talked about it before. We're almost 30 years old. We've been around. We've played games since we were young. We've played games for a long time. We know what we like, what our strengths lie in games. That's why I don't play platformers, because I'm not good at platformers. I'm not.
I am.
I periodically like a fighting game. I like a racing game every so many years. I don't play sports games, except rarely, maybe every 5 to 6 years, I may pick up a Madden game every once in a while. Like, rarely.
You can call Rocket League a sports game. That's a fun sports game.
I mean, we are old enough to determine what our tastes are, what we like, so we don't really rely on critics, which I think this may be rehashed from other things we've said before. But, and all in all, I mean, I don't know if we've gotten to the subject or actually hit on game critics. It's just, it's just, I don't know. In my opinion,
I don't think
if you have the exposable income And if a game looks cool to you, and you have found a critic or a tastemaker, some YouTuber or Twitch streamer that you agree with, and they're like, this game is good, or it's interesting, or it's cool, you might want to throw down your money and check it out yourself.
Yeah. There's, I think anyone could get on YouTube. Like, that's what I do on my own channel. Like, that's what I like doing, is telling you if a game is good or not, in my own opinion. Which is, like I say in those videos, it is opinion based.
Yeah.
And there is no need for someone to get paid as much money as they get paid to tell you if a game is good or not. There is no need for that.
I mean, this day and age, video games journalism is kind of a dying industry. That's why a lot of people have been going independent. Like, Kind of Funny went independent. Jeff Gershman of Giant Bomb.
Well, because if you're independent, your online revenue
generated by your community.
Would be higher than any like salary that a company is going to give you. The potential, if you're popular enough.
Yeah.
Don't just fucking quit your job. Don't do that. But like,
I wish I could quit my job. I guess Jake and I probably wish we could quit our jobs.
Yeah, of course I do. But
play video games and
like
shit.
Greg Miller and all them, they Kind of Funny. They've built a rapport. They built an audience.
Yeah, they have skin in the game to.
Yeah, and then they
quit their job, and they have this community built.
So they're able to do stuff like that. We are not. A lot of people are not. But don't just take every critic at face value. Don't just like, yep, that is what that game is. That is what this movie is. That's what that restaurant's like. That's what this fucking car rental place did to me too, even though I've never been there. It's like, don't fucking take it. Just because one person had a shitty experience doesn't mean that the world's ended and you're going to have the exact same thing happen to you. You could play this, you could do this, you could eat here, you could go there, you could rent this summer home, you could go to this hotel room and have a completely different time.
Yeah. Dunkey also says something about like Mass Effect Andromeda and its score, and it, as a fan of Mass Effect, which I think with Chris and I, we talked about Mass Effect. It is a good game. It is not great, but the reason why I think it scored as bad as it did, it was that it lacked the polish that people were expecting from Mass Effect.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Not even like being someone who plays Mass Effect, I could tell you that Andromeda is lacking.
Yes,
in what the other three games had. Like, and I don't even play the games, but I could tell you that it's missing something.
Yeah, agreed. Do you want to wrap that up, the whole Game Critics thing? Because I have one little thing that I want to add. That I just want to say that this ties into Game Critics stuff, because I want to talk about just a smidge of No Man's Sky, because there's a huge update coming out that they ship stuff to Reddit users on our No Man's Sky, and they're teasing a new update, free update, the third big update to this game, and Game Critics are as responsible for the game as Sean Murray or Sony with their PR stuff, like of overexerting, just massively just overhyping this game. And it's just, I will always, I have not played No Man's Sky since the first two updates, have not. And I've been inkling to kind of play it. I may check it out. It's just, I can't say what I want. The words are eluding me, but it goes down to over expecting games can hurt more than a review or anything like that. And I know Sean Murray lied. He said some things that weren't in the game, but maybe now that they are going to be in the game. Big ships are there. On land vehicles are there for planets. Automatic material gathering. All this other stuff. Bases. It's there now. And all I know is if this game was released for PC only in early access last year, it probably would have killed. And then months later, they updated it and did this update. And then months later, they updated again. And then months later, they updated again. These big updates. It probably would have done amazing. But it goes back to, I don't know, it goes back to Sony poisoning the well with the PR and all this other stuff. So, and it goes back to game critics and stuff too. It just all full circle. Just check out a game, don't go with reviews. And if you want to wait,
make yourself knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Don't you think
we live in this big information age. Educate your fucking self.
You think these fucking critics have some type of like superpower, like this access to this unknown thing that you'll just never have?
They get games early, like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe sometimes a month early.
They tickle the fucking asshole of a game company, and they're like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and then they get early copies. They review the game, and it's like Donkey said, it's a goddamn rat race. And to put that first review fucking video up, so your channel, your company gets all those
all those clicks, all those views, yes,
all those views, and you're the best. And then if it's a really good game, like they'll have that access, and they'll say it's a 9.5, and it's gonna be the best thing since hot fucking bread. And you're like, maybe I should check it out.
And then you buy it, and then it's hot garbage.
Why don't you just fucking check it out? I'm sure if it's something they're reviewing like that, you can just type up blah, blah, blah gameplay in YouTube, and there's some dude who's already uploaded that video that the same fucking people have played. You can just look at it. Does it look like something you're going to like? Cool. Then buy it in 6 months when it comes out. If not, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Vote with your wallet. Always vote with your wallet. Stop buying games. Stop pre-ordering games.
Stop buying games and pre-ordering games you don't want to play. Yeah. That's fucking dumb.
And then buy it, play it for 2 fucking hours, and then take it back or demand a refund or bitch.
Rent it on Redbox.
Yeah, or go online and bitch in comments. Just fucking stop. I mean, it goes back to even Destiny. Some people fucking hate Destiny, and I go in comments and shit on Facebook about posts about Destiny, and they're like, oh, another fucking game. It's the same fucking game and all this other stuff than Destiny 1. They didn't change a lot. I don't give a fuck. I like Destiny 1. I liked it a lot.
Don't buy it.
Yeah, if you don't like it, just don't fucking buy it.
That's the funniest thing. It's like,
don't go into fucking Facebook or YouTube or IGN's comments and shit and post, it's the same fucking game.
What's
blah, blah,
funny is like,
just fucking stop.
If you know, if what kills me, it's like, now we're getting like into the amateur critics and like you people who think you are something.
I mean, we're amateur critics, but
I'm an amateur critic. I will buy a game that I will review a game. I will buy a game that I know that I'm interested in. If it lets me down, I'll let you know. If it doesn't, I'll let you know. But I will only purchase or play games that I think either A, will actually be a fun game.
Yeah.
B, provide some type of entertainment relief for you.
Yeah. Like we've played some really shitty games on Phantom Land just for sheer entertainment purposes.
Now,
did I enjoy most of them? Not really actually playing them, but the quip and the commentary we had together was an enjoyable experience.
And mostly with the Phantom Land games, they're from like Game Jolt and stuff. They are free indie developed games. So I didn't spend anything, and we had a good time. So maybe
apparently, House Party's an early access, and you can buy it for $15.
But it's I don't want to. I figured out how to get a blowjob.
Sweet.
What was I saying? But just it makes me so mad, and it makes me laugh at you when you say, bought this game. I knew it was going to suck. I'm like, well, guess what, dumbass?
Why the fuck did you buy the game?
In the end, that company got your fucking money, so they're going to make another game just like the one you said you hated. And guess what? You'll buy that too to promote your stupid fucking YouTube channel. You're real cool. You're real smart. Have some fucking personality, you pieces of shit. Fucking live. Jesus Christ. Stop playing all the shit. Stop doing all the shit that someone else. If you want, give me a P.O. box. I'll send you a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Piece of garbage.
Calm
down. It's just criticism.
Yeah, it's all our opinion. Calm the fuck down. If you have a beef, just fucking go in the comments. I don't care. I will talk to you. I will tell you. Tell us what pissed you off. If you feel verbally attacked outright. We didn't say any names.
No. It's fine. These are just the people.
This is just you were either mass audience.
You either identify with that or you don't. But that is most of the gaming community of YouTube. You can call me that same gaming community yourself if you'd like, But
we're trying to tell you how it is.
I only play games or review games or do this or that I find enjoyable or interesting, and that is what you should do. You should seek out interest and make someone just as interested as you are in that.
Find that,
and that is your job as the reviewer or the critic to make them excited.
Yeah, find an indie game that has nothing and champion the shit out of it. I mean, Nier Automata is an incredible game, and I'm glad everyone latched onto it and championed the shit out of it because it is so good, and it'll really probably up there in the Game of the Year list, and that's awesome.
Yeah,
that is fantastic. Just fucking like Jake and I play indie games all the time. Jake told me about Stories Untold. First game, you can download it for free. It is incredible. Pony Island is incredible. There are some amazing games that are not developed by AAA developers that just fucking play it and champion it. Tell everybody, shout at the rooftops about how fucking good this game is and how much you love it and why you love it. And
takes you back to being 8 years old. Your first SNES, or is that just me?
Yeah, just that's it. I don't have anything more to say. Then I would just be getting more in the soapbox and bitching about just internet culture and all that bullshit. So I'm done.
Yeah, but
I'm done. I'm tired. I had a good rant. I feel like I yelled. I'm sorry if you feel like you were attacked personally. I wasn't.
I don't.
Dunkey, if you ever see that video, we actually if you watch this video, hit us up. We'd like a collab.
Like a collab.
Yeah, we'd like that collab.
But seriously, Video Game Dunkey, good points made, sir.
Yeah, you do. I mean,
we love your shit. So
I've seen some controversy around it, and you did hit some good points. You also had some other things, but like we were saying, it's opinion based. You're right to your opinion. As we live in this country of free speech, you can say and do whatever the fuck you want. If you want to say terrible and awful stuff, this is not aimed to Dunkey. If you watch this video. If you want to be a piece of human garbage and just spout off hateful and nasty shit that's racist and bigoted and all this other stuff.
I'm not going to agree with you.
Yeah, you have the right to live in America, being a citizen of the United States, to say all that terrible and nasty and hateful shit. But you have that right.
You should also
doesn't mean you should.
You should also accept that responsibility. If you're going to be that piece of shit, expect all the other people to want to fucking hurt you.
Yeah, yeah.
But
that gets into a whole nother thing. We don't do that. We don't talk about politics on this. We talk about video games.
Again, Video Game Dunkey, great video, great fucking points. In my opinion, I totally agree with you. You're doing awesome.
Yeah. Down below in the comments, tell us how you feel about that. I'm telling you, hit that subscribe button, follow us for jokes and all this other stuff. Yeah. Hopefully, we've been enlightening, or we have educated you, or
flick that
made you laugh.
Flick that little bell right there, so you get any notification of anything that we do.
I mean, we're trying. We're small. We will appreciate any little thing. We'll give you a shout on the next episode if you subscribe to us and we get that notification on via email and stuff like that. You can always hit us up at gameovergameon.com. You can always hit us up on YouTube at Game Over Game On. You can hit us up on Facebook.
Go-Go Show on YouTube.
Yeah, the Go-Go Show on YouTube. Game Over Game On Twitter. Game Over Game On Facebook. All that other stuff. The picture is black, white, sun, everything says Game Over Game On, and there's a NES controller there. That's what you're looking for if you get lost.
Yeah.
And it's not the first thing that pops up. So
it's the first channel.
Yeah. So thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for loving, touching, squeezing, and enjoying this ride for us, holding on to your butts and lady bits and tits and all that other stuff.
But dicks, tits, and lady bits.
I'm Grant McClure, Brigadoon 564.
I'm Jake Lay, Maverick Hunter J on Twitter.
And this has been episode 93 of Game Over Game On. Love, peace, and chicken grease. And we'll catch you next time. Yeah. Sausage eating son of a bitches. Grab you a big fucking old English. Drink that son of a bitch. Party on, Wayne.
Oh, God.
See ya.
See ya.